I will make sure that I will use that blade properly. It's gonna have to replace a silver sword right now. I might have to replace Erendite in the future, but... Oh. I like that idea. And of course, it is just really powerful compared to what we have right now, so... Oh yeah. Well then. Thus Erendite, once more, is ours. The Hermit at Lac Selafie. The hermit who lived on the Isle of Lac Selafie had become the guardian of the duchy's 5 principal virtues. This virtuous man watched over the boulders on which the virtues had been engraved, and put any knights who came by through a trial to prove they embodied them. When the Witcher arrived at the isle and met with the hermit, it seemed to him it was not their first encounter. Only later did he find out how right he was. The hermit turned out to be the Lady of the Lake, a mysterious being whom Geralt had once met in murky waters. After Geralt passed the hermit's trials, the holy man changed form and showed him his true face, and then bestowed upon Geralt a gift, the sword Erendite. The Lady of the Lake. Geralt had first encountered the Lady of the Lake when his search for what had been stolen from Kaer Morhen took him to the village known as Murky Waters. There, a mysterious female being dwelled in the murky depths of the village's namesake waters and watched over the residents living on the shores. Such was their esteem for their underwater guardian, they erected a monument in her honor. The Lady of the Lake once had many knights in her service, but they had all died, as valiant knights tend to, during campaigns in far-off lands. She now lived in near solitude, so was glad to accept Geralt's company, the Witcher being someone she liked and respected. Once the Witcher had believed the Lady of the Lake was some kind of local goddess, but their reunion at Lac Selafie made him realize she did not dwell only in murky waters. Instead, the Lady of the Lake calls home any place where virtue and chivalry are honored. There can only be one. The Witcher met a hermit who threw down the gauntlet, brazenly challenging Geralt to a duel, and after a fierce and beautiful fight, Geralt defeated the hermit. The Witcher was then greatly surprised to learn the man was in fact the Lady of the Lake in disguise, a woman Geralt had encountered long past on his path. As the hermit had promised, the lady bestowed upon Geralt the legendary sword called Erendite. Now, although I am very appreciative of the Lady of the Lake granting me this wonderful sword, and the strength that it will boast in the nearby future as well, I am kind of sad about the fact that right now I have to get rid of the whole rent situation, having a whole lot more range with our silver sword. So it's a double-edged sword in this case, but I'm very curious to see how this will work. Killing a foe with a fully loaded sword will expend its charge to permanently increase the weapon's damage. I want to know how that will end up. Which I guess means that we can try that out on our journeys ahead of us as we try and track down the beast of Beauclair, and do that right after being distracted many more times over with all kinds of other stuff. Either way, there is some big game hunter situation going on over here, but also a knight for hire, complete the contract she took on from the Camerlengo. I'd say that is where I want to go next, so let's travel onwards and see what other help people require. Although at the same time, I'm sure the Lady of the Lake won't mind if I clean the place up just a little bit from all the junk that was deposited by those who clearly failed the trials. As it turns out, the island is pretty clean. I guess this was just a random poor unfortunate soul. No idea what his story was, but either way, just some herbs. Makes me happy enough. But we move onwards to the Ducal Camerlengo's contract of whatever the hell it might be. I mean, we fought giant centipedes. We saved a knight who got himself into a little bit much trouble. Got himself over his head and, well, bad stuff. And of course a Cyclops, so what the bloody hell could await us further? And likewise, what are you? Just a panther? Definitely just a panther. Alright, if you leave me be, I'll leave the boars be as well. As long as they leave me be. What could we be dealing with all the way over here? And meanwhile, yes, I'm keeping my ears and eyes on you, my friend. Don't you dare bother me. Either way, what have we got? We have got a chance to put Erendite to the test with a Spectre-infested area. I'm okay with that. Friends, how are you? Are you aware of the legendary sword Erendite? Yes, you are. You definitely are. You're also aware of how to deal with me. That's fine. Totally fine. It's been a while since I fought normal wraiths. Oh god. That's one enemy defeated. With the sword at full strength. Does it now increase its strength? Yes. Damage is increased by 2 to a maximum of 10. Alright. This is good. I like this. I will take those bits while I'm at it. Before they disappear for whatever reason. Here we go. Alright, so are we dealing with many more wraiths? Surely? I mean, no, we are dealing with a Leshen. Well, hello. Honestly, wasn't really expecting a Leshen. Or a Spriggan. But that's fine. Alright. We fought one of your kind recently, which means you shan't be that much of an issue. I hope. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, you may fly around the place and use the roots to transport all over this, but... Okay, where are you? You can't stop me. You can't stop me, especially when fire is involved. What are you doing? Okay, I'm not a fan of that. No, definitely not a fan of that. There is no rhyme or reason to that. Come on. This is fine. This is fine. Totally fine. No, you shall not. You shall not. Come on. Come on. You love flying about the place way too much. How about you go and hit me? Come on. No, you want to? That's it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Where did you go? Okay. Gwen protects me from this barrage. That's helpful. But could be better. And unfortunately, not a fully charged blast in your face, because I do lose all that power once you strike me. Which is my weakness, unfortunately. But I'll have many more chances in the future. Erendite will shine bright. Alright people, feel free to thank me. Area is liberated, everyone will be very happy with that. The fact that they can continue their work. These two were already here, before you were here. Charlotte's diary. Meticulously kept journal. The last dozen or so pages are written in a nervous hand on tear-wrapped paper. I'm slowly losing hope the truth will ever get through to Francois. That he will ever truly disappear from my life. Wait. Francois? The same Francois that we found, or are there multiple Francois? That he will ever truly disappear from my life. All my desperate pleas fall on deaf ears. All my entreaties. My begging him to leave me, to leave us alone. I was so foolish and naive to believe he might drop out of sight after he saw Albert and me together. I agreed to meet him for one last conversation. I wanted to explain to him I am no uncertain terms. I cannot marry him and for him to let me go. But I got drunk, and his eyes, there was this touching sadness in them. He brought me a purse of jewels as an offering. and I poured them out onto the ground and covered them with dirt, saying I will marry him when they sprout into vines. Francois, they didn't understand, but at least he agreed to leave me alone for the rest of the day. Through the window I see a storm is brewing and rain will soon begin to pour. Dogs howl to the moon, and the cats have begun their nighttime serenades. This will be a difficult night, and I feel a strange unease. Could it be this is not the end of the story? I'm afraid it was. Those jewels sprouted into a curse in the end. Ah dear. But could those jewels still be around then? Or is it just all the remains of the Spriggan? Are the jewels with the body of the Spriggan? Well, in few shots.
Honey dumpling. After a feat like that, I've half a mind to kiss you.
No, I'm afraid I'm taken. I'm very sorry. Now I am curious. I will take that. No one needs a Toussaint steel sword. Would that be something hidden here? I kind of doubt it, but maybe. No, I kind of doubt it. That is just a little bit of explanation as to why there was this Spriggan thing.
Lost again.
Are you people doing anything here? Just standing about the place? You're just supervising.
Honest, every last man Jacques in these parts has but wine and women on the brain.
That's kind of what it sounds like, yeah. Well, I guess the people are happy, which means I'm happy.
Why don't you all just get off my back?
Oi, all these people, they are giving you a job. And I will get some lovely grapes. Well, I think that is that. Which means time for us to continue. Where to? Definitely to the east. Let's figure out what the deal is with this Count Beledal and why exactly he needs our help. One day, Geralt happened upon an unusual contract notice. Someone was seeking the aid not of some unnamed witcher, but specifically of the witcher named Geralt of Rivia. The notice listed no other details, so Geralt, admittedly intrigued, resolved to see what was his issue. And once again, as I'm just wandering through these fields, over these roads, just looking in the distance, all I can think of is that this place is just absolutely gorgeous. Once we're done with this whole Beast of Beauclair business, now that we have a home here, there for sure will be quite some stuff to do in regards to contracts that we can possibly solve. Just like in Velen and Novigrad, we stayed there for a very long time, but I for sure believe that I certainly won't mind staying around here for a little bit longer. However, while I'm at it, what the bloody hell was that marker? Chuchot Cave? To listen to the old folks jabber, this place was once home to Whispers. Whispers? Here? A woodland witch eager to help any in need. When Whispers peered into a certain knight's heart, she saw that it was black and refused to him aid. The knight reacted with wrath and burned the witch alive in her cave. Soon afterward, the witch went mad and killed himself, claiming he was tortured by a strange voice whispering in his ear that no one else could hear. Is that the origin of Whispers? One of the 3 crones?
Saw some dead folk.
Where? Okay, it's probably a bad thing that I'm saying where, but I'm curious. Is the cave over here? Apparently there's a fitness contract here, but
I'm going to save him, man! What's your stones?
I shall be better than fine.
I must insist, Count. You'll be much, much the safer with us at your side.
Boulder Dash.
Count, if I may, I believe Vilmar's in the right.
Save us!
There's no knowing what lurks in these wilds.
That's why you're so great.
okay, there's multiple things going on. Meanwhile, my ears are on something in the distance as well. Greetings, Count Beledal.
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it.
Well, that's no
Forgive me,
guarantee,
I
but...
should introduce myself. Count Beledal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Okay.
Thanks. Not something we witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks. As you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you.
Which would be?
I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to... preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behaviour to my wife if I get so much as a scratch.
Aha.
And then woe will be me.
Yeah. Okay, need to know who you are. Tell me more. Apparently you're quite someone, I guess? I mean, a count. Not everyone is a count, so...
Count Beledal? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Covere, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to, partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a witcher to, partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, I've plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
Sounds like
There's
it's...
also Clarissa, who...
Vilmar, please.
Who what?
Your wife?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
I guess we shall, but what does this job entail exactly?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Which would be...
Preserve?
Of this device, see, a peristysomac.
A what?
It captures
Oh.
likenesses.
Okay.
Paris as to what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions,
Based upon which I then paint a painting.
Nice.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
I'm basically your personal bodyguard in that case. Well, you did say that you were rich, and seeing how you're capturing stuff doesn't exactly entail capturing them and in the sense of being a poacher and whatnot. Sure, my pay, let's talk. You had a lot of money, coin didn't matter, so...
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive.
A second vineyard. Well, that's not a lot of money. Well, fuck. Fine. How about 265? Does that sound good?
Sublime! We've a deal!
I should have asked more. Fine, I'll take the job.
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime. In that case, here's your map. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
Well then. Although it looks rather daft. I admire your plan. Alright. Stop speaking about your bum furrow. Let's see. Where the bloody hell is this? That's the vineyard where we just were, I believe. Which would mean we would have to be all the way. Let's say over here, I think.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead.
I do hope that we know where to go. Is that indeed where I thought it was? Sort of in the neighborhood, yeah.
Here with those guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings. Believe me, they're overprotective, oppressively so.
Oops.
I wish to admire the wildlife, preserve it, not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
I
What if
guess
the
that makes
wildlife
sense.
attacks us?
Then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something subtler. Do you?
Nope.
As long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
That I for sure can imagine. Well, in which case, I guess, onwards, we go on your little expedition. The individual so intent on employing the White Wolf and no other was a certain Count Beledal, a nobleman from Kovir. The aristocrat wished to embark on a nature trek with the legendary Witcher, and my dearest friend as his guide. As the Count was offering an exceptionally generous fee, and the job seemed simple enough in its nature, Geralt did not take long to accept the job. Sure, I could have wished for a little bit more money, but in regards to what is expected of me, I guess this is a rather generous fee. So, Count, we are, by the looks of things, according to our map, going to be visiting a certain panther lair. I'm unsure on what exactly we will be looking for, but we best be very careful and you best stick close to me, just in case. Because I don't know what the bloody hell we will encounter here. I don't know how far these panthers will roam. And in general, I really hope that we keep you alive. It would be a horrible shame if you were to accidentally die. I mean, this should be a very simple contract. And just in case, beast oil for sure, and likewise there was a giant centipede's lair. So a little bit of insected oil on a silver sword can't hurt either. Which means I hear a bear. Not what we're after. So
Map says there should be panthers around here. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled.
I've but one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible.
uh-huh, definitely what I hope to try and achieve. However, watching through the thicket still is rather difficult. I don't, for example...
Shh. Heard something. Grunting, panting. Something like a bear.
Ooh. I'm not the least bit eager to come face to mug with a bear. We should move on.
Yeah, we for sure should, especially because he's hunting. However... what have we got over here? Let's try a little bit higher up. See if there's something... No, those are just deer. I mean, lovely in and of themselves, but... or are they panthers? I'm not sure. I saw one deer. It could be a whole herd of deer. That's all fine. Yep, that's all fine. Well, not what we're looking for thus, but at least they won't utterly slaughter us. And I do think I see a panther in the distance. Maybe. Just maybe. Our bear friends
Hear
over
that?
there.
Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Yeah, however, the point then becomes, where could we get close enough for you to take your lovely picture without getting butchered? Because how close do you need to be? Because the moment they spot us, we're gonna be dead meat. Okay, if we stay over here, maybe they won't spot us. I don't want to get too close. Maybe from up above? What if we go all the way around? You are so gonna get into trouble, good sir. You are 100% gonna get into trouble. Oh dear. See? You can see them. They're right there. Behind you. Can't you do your illusion capturing shenanigans right here, right now? Can I talk with you?
An excellent day for capturing moments.
You can't not hear them. They're gonna have to die. What is that? There's something over here. We're gonna have to anger them, I think.
Damn poachers. Snares.
Oh,
Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
that explains it.
Cub, will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Likely to lunge at us otherwise.
Yeah.
Brilliant. You freeing her. A superb image.
First things first, will disarm this. If I can. There we go. Are there any further traps remaining? Don't worry, not trying to hurt you. I will make sure that we disarm these as quickly as we can. I was wondering, why isn't it attacking us? This explains quite a bit. Alright. One by one. I think there's one more. That will be all. Good. Alright. You, my friends, need to calm down. That's it. That's it. Nice and steady.
All witches heartless. This will put the light to that. Oh my!
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa.
failed to warn you. Apologies. The Parastisimac has an added lantern. You must look away or it'll blind you.
What about the creeps
Parasites
themselves?
upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Yeah. Before they start hunting.
Poaching. I'm content you share my love for animals.
As long as they don't rip my face off. Yeah, I for sure do.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
Every day brings a new
I,
contract.
for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes? What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking.
Oh dear. Well, I'd say you want giant centipedes. Unsure if I'm happy with that, as they are classified as monsters more. Let's see, there are two locations though. It's either here, giant centipede lair, two possible areas. I don't recall seeing anything on the way here, although, to be honest, I have not actually been to this... Oh wait, I have been to this location. There was the whole giant situation, the Cyclops. So, if there are giant centipedes anywhere, they should be around here. That does not sound like a giant centipede. That sounds more like it. Okay, friends, be very careful. Okay, I was gonna say, maybe it's a giant centipede, but it might also be Kikimores. Maybe?
Shh. hear him.
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them.
Alright, in that case, very slowly, steadily, carefully, see where they are gonna go. They're gonna go right towards the bear. We better not go right towards the bear. At least now we will track down their lair. Okay, stay away from the bear. Stay away from the bear. I mean, tracking this thing already is a danger, but I don't want to see you face off against the bear accidentally. I want to keep this man alive. I want to make sure that he can return to his daughter. Well, meanwhile, snapping a picture or two. Where are you going? I mean, how fast do these things travel? We have got a monster nest. We might be in luck.
Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry.
Yeah, so very gently, carefully walking up there could perhaps be good, because... Or would that be too close? That would be pretty far away. Let's see if that spot would possibly suit you. Not over here, that would be way too close, but right over here. Would that work? Right here. Good enough or too close?
Seems like a safe spot.
Safe, perhaps, but it offers no view whatsoever.
True.
Fine, we'll keep looking.
It's definitely not gonna be this one. This is gonna be way too close. Way too close for sure. Which means I'm gonna try and skip towards the one on the hill over there. Just be patient. Keep your eye on the bear in the back. They will be fine. So we make sure that we don't cause any further vibrations and anger the giant centipedes. I mean, I might have to destroy the nest eventually. Probably. Most likely. But...
Here, maybe. Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly.
Don't run! Don't run! Slow walking! Don't run! Ah, boy. Well...
Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
Alright, I'll anger them. Probably end up killing them. I mean, giant centipedes are a massive danger. But to be honest, these are the wild, so... Let's see. If I were to very gently throw a bomb... What kind of bomb would I like to throw, would be the question. Because moon dust, northern wind, no. Grape shot would cause a lot of damage. Sound was to blind and stun opponents. Maybe that will cause some vibrations to run through this place. Let's see if that will work. If I go right over there. Oh! I didn't hit both of those. I do know. I'm gonna get the hell out of there.
Die.
Okay, I'm afraid they have spotted me. Which means... I'm afraid... Okay, oh, really? You're gonna blind me with that stuff? Yeah? You happy? Alright, in which case... Place this one down. Okay, make sure that they don't come towards you. Can I leave them? I'll try and leave them. Are you happy with that outcome? Good sir? Very happy? You definitely disturbed me enough.
Oh, thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now. Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go, just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
I don't
What did you
think
have in
so.
mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks.
Well, we stay far away from any kind of thing that will try and murder us. Let's see. Do you mean all the way over here in the distance, or where exactly? Would it be further south? That's probably not... Oh, it is pretty close. Huh. Well, let's then very gently make our way there, while avoiding any kind of further shenanigans.
I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
I can imagine. Peacocks are rather beautiful. Even if they're not mating and whatnot, or if they're in their mating periods. They're still beautiful nonetheless. And I have seen a few peacocks around, even on, well, my vineyard. Okay, I'm still hearing the giant centipedes. Dear oh dear. Let's see what we've got going on here.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head.
Is that a... Yeah. Well, definitely in that direction. But at the same time, be careful that you don't accidentally get yourself killed as we wander into the claws of some other creature. Okay, the sound is coming from here. Where the bloody hell? I can clearly hear them here. But this is not leading us anywhere. And the sound is gone. Alright. Then what the bloody hell was that noise? If it wasn't a peacock. Definitely not here, I think. Let's see, maybe all the way over there then. In the distance near the water. I hear them right over there. What the hell is making that noise? This has to be a peacock, right? It says as if I should be here. But I can hear the buggers from all the way over there. But there is nothing there. Apparently. I mean, we can chase them, but I'm not really sure where this will take us.
Shh. Hear that?
Oh.
They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close.
Yeah, and I can see them. Peacocks in all their glory. Alright. In which case, snap your pictures. If you can. I'm not sure if I can use my axie to maybe make them do what you want them to do.
Just splay the tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher.
Yeah, I'm still not all too comfortable with this, but maybe that will work. How about that? Kind of feel bad about doing this, but all of them. Just axie all of them. For as best as I can. Okay. You right over there. That's number 2. And... You. You will be number 3. Happy?
Oh, this'll be a masterpiece. Smile, please.
Oh god, no, 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 no.
Damn it.
Where did they come from?
Must have followed us. Get back.
This will be fine. This will be fine. I know what
Get it! Save me!
I'm working on it. Definitely working on it. Okay, why I... Yeah, right here, right here, right here. That's it. Don't worry, Count Beledal. You got this one. If there are more...
All over now.
Oh, okay.
That was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today.
I can imagine. Well, do you want some pictures of monster pits being ripped apart?
What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp.
An interesting excursion, though I'm not entirely sure if I would want to do this more often in my life.
Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
My pleasure, really. Not your boss. Don't need to suck up to me. Wait. New life? Was something wrong before?
New life? He was feeling down?
Made no mention, did he?
No.
10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own.
Oh, God.
She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too.
That's why he does this.
Excursions he makes now. Or rather, paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
God.
Sorry to make you wait. I was dead chuffed to be able to observe you in action. To confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest. You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. It's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
Your reward. Use it well.
I mean, I have my own vineyard now, so...
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach.
Which
In
would
a few
be?
days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Sure. Why not? I mean, it's not my sort of thing, but... Sure, no problem.
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francois.
I'll be by. See ya.
Francois. Name sounds familiar, though I can't fully remember where that would be. All the way to the south. Well, eventually, in the soon-to-be nearby future, I hope. Right after I got distracted by all kinds of other stuff on my way there, as I make a very big loop around to give Regis all the time he requires, while I slowly work my way towards finding the, where was it? The White Lair, all the way over here. We can maybe pay that a visit. Wait until noon tomorrow and go to the picnic. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if there will be noon tomorrow, but I'll see what I can do. Either way, while we're here, the fitness contract. They need some help with some monsters. Everyone here is in need of help. Who is willing to pay?
For this man to undertake all these dangerous wildlife activities, yet being so caring for nature, just so that he can give his daughter a view into the beautiful world, it is honestly admirable. This world needs more kind souls like you, Sir Beledal.